Hi, I'm giving a quick intro to quizzes for this assignment for this module. Quizzes is similar to Kahoots. It's a Web 2.0 tool that's also free that you can create assessments. Now, it does differ a little bit from Kahoots, where you can give the assessments live or as homeworks. In the questions, you can include images, but you're limited to text-based answers. And of course, there's text in your questions as well. Questions are timed, and there's a different choice of how much time you can allow a student to have. And students don't have to wait until all the students finish a question to move on to the next question. So that's a very big difference from Kahoot. Another thing that's kind of different is that instructors can choose to insert memes after students select an answer. So you can have a predetermined set of memes that you select, or you can have the default ones from quizzes. And those will show up based off of if the student gets the answer right or wrong. And just like any other assessments type of program, it gives you results that can be viewed either on the online dashboard or as an Excel file that's downloaded. So if we take a look at the quizzes, when you sign in, it takes you to search for public quizzes, and you can search for all kinds of different types, whether they're math, physics, whatever. You can also go to your My Quizzes, and you can look at different examples there. So you can see I have a couple of them. The one I actually duplicated, and you can see that there, it's a duplicate from somebody else's quiz. You can see reports. I don't have a test right now. I have one that's running, and I can share that with you guys if you'd like. And it shows how many students have actually completed it, how many is right, and all types of information. You can see that there are memes. So I did select a set of memes based off of my one class. So some of the memes that I'd select might be a little bit different than others because they're all about engineering. Although some of them, are pretty standard. Like this one can apply to pretty much any class. The nice thing about the memes, when you start it or with the quizzes, you can add coverage images, name it. You can import it from a file. As I said, you can have different times. You can have superscript, subscript, different colors, and symbols. You have up to 4 options, but you're required to have at least 2 for the answers. And as you type it in, it gives you how it's going to look. So when you're done, you just hit finish and make sure you have one that's actually marked correct. You hit finished, you choose what subject it is, grade levels, tag it, and create it. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that one because it was complete jumble. So when you're looking at it, there's a lot of application for it. So like in a flipped classroom, students can take the assessment either as homework to monitor the completion of an assignment. You could also have them create a quiz as an assignment to see, again, mastery of the material. In a blended classroom, since you still meet face-to-face, you can use it as a formative assessment and exit ticket, something quick, easy to do. And since they don't have to wait on other students to actually finish the assessment before they move on, they can do it very quickly and get that feedback immediately. And you can also do it as a homework assignment like the flipped classroom. In the online classroom, since you're never going to see them face to face, you're not going to be using the live tool unless you have it set up as you have a set time that they're actually going to be meeting, so to say. But the easiest way to do it is as a homework, or they can even create, again, their own assessment to show mastery of the material. How I see my class changing in the next 5 years, I see a lot more technology. I teach engineering, so that goes without saying, but I see more integration of the screencasting and recorded presentation, so moving more towards a flipped classroom or blended, so that allows more time for project-based learning. I also see more implementation of online discussions, whether that's using the video, audio, or written. So maybe even using the voice threads or Panopto, saying that my district will spring for the funds for those. And right now we don't actually have books, but we do have a lot of pre-set up material. So I see a lot more of that happening as well. And also more of the creation of your own materials that will go with you and are very personalized. Right now, my classes, I teach Project Lead the Way. It's a national curriculum. And more students are Googling and finding answers. So I'm developing more and more of my own stuff. Because I am in a national curriculum, I do see more high stakes testing again, but that's not by choice. So that's how I see my classes changing in the next 5 years. I hope you guys all enjoyed it.